And Denver has possession. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
The inability to make threes in that game, because they took a lot of them, I think, is why they ended up on the short end of the stick.
Yeah, they did take a bunch of them. Sometimes you can make up for poor three-point shooting with a strong inside game, but their inside game just wasn't strong enough.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, Chandler and Fareed are at the forward spots. Will Barton is out there with Moutier, and it's Jay in at the 5. And so it's Milwaukee with it. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Middleton on the wing. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Middleton's got his first points in this one. Well, Milwaukee last year became just the 19th in NBA history to go from Greg being the worst in the league to a playoff team.
Unbelievable what they accomplished. And they had a tough matchup in the first round with the playoff season Bulls, however. Things didn't go well, but they did get some valuable experience from that effort.
Carter Williams kicks to Parker. Down low. Here's Carter Williams. 17 points for him last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
And that one's good. So for the Bucks, their last game, a loss to the Hornets in Charlotte.
You know what? That's a game where the coach might just want to burn the video, because there's no question they're a better team than what we saw, but they got crushed on that night.
And I'm still trying to figure out what happened to Craig, quite honestly. I mean, no matter how it looks on paper, you still got to show up and play and compete. And it looked like they were not interested in being there.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Jason Kidd. What did you find out, Doris?
I asked him what players he was really eyeing on the scouting report. And he said one that might surprise you, Kenneth Fareed. He said he plays with so much energy and effort. He really sets the bar for the rest of the team. If we can limit his impact on the game, I think it'll really be to our advantage. Guy's an interesting take. We'll see if they can slow his roll.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Bucks have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. Here's the screen. Carter Williams with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim. How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Bucks trail by 5. He dishes it to Parker. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And Jabari Parker is a rookie, drafted number 2 overall behind Andrew Wiggins. Clark, there was much debate about which of these players, which of these prospects would be better NBA players. What do you think?
Well, I think both showed they're very capable of being stars in the league. Parker got off to a great start, averaging 30 minutes a game until, unfortunately, he had the ACL injury. And Wiggins, conversely, went on to have a big-time season, winning Rookie of the Year.
And he knocks down the first one.
And when you compare Wiggins and Parker, really 2 different types of players. I mean, Wiggins has that unmatchable athleticism. Parker beats you with an incredible skill and passion. Also, tremendous maturity for such a young player.
O.J. Mayo, who's checked in for Steve Novak. Both good from the line that time.
And, you know, going back to Parker versus Wiggins, guys, I mean, that debate could last a long time. Both guys have the look of perennial all-stars. It could be the number of championship rings that ultimately separates them.
Now here's Carter Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Monroe. Shot is off. And it's Denver the other way. Last time they met was in Denver.
Yeah, and what a gut wrencher it was for them last time they met. Ended up on the losing side in that one.
And, Greg, typically there's one statistic that jumps out at you when you're looking at what decided the game. And in that one, it was all about the rebounding battle.
4 on the clock. Here's Jokic. That's it. Augustine with the assist. 7 points for Jay.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And, Greg, how about DJ Augustine on the roller coaster ride last season, beginning in Detroit, ending up in a very creditable position with the Oklahoma City Thunder?
And a lot of that was because Jennings was so inconsistent for Stan Van Gundy last year, even so much so that he started starting Augustine. And this was just a small part of the turmoil for Detroit last season.
And now let's highlight the deadliest deep threats to come into the NBA this season on our rookie leaderboard. Well, you look at Jay, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
And I think there's a little rivalry among that group of rookie bombers. I know he'd love to see his name all the way at the top of the list.
You know, we've seen recently more and more guys enter the league with that refined long-range stroke, indicative of how important the three-point shot is in the game. And this guy's amongst the best of them. You can't underestimate the value he brings as a shooter. So back to DJ Augustine. It's the middle of last year, and he and Jennings are practically splitting time at the point. Then Jennings goes down with an Achilles injury, and it looks like Augustine will take over full-time duty. Nope, the Pistons trade Augustine to Oklahoma City for Reggie Jackson.
You know, one thing about the Augustine-Jackson trade last year, it didn't help either the Thunder or the Pistons make the playoffs. It's just so hard to integrate a new player into your system that far into the season, especially when that player is a point guard. So a wild ride for Augustine.
Okay, gentlemen, two shots. Two shots.
And that one misses.
And in college, guys, Miles Plumlee had an unusual competitor at his position. It was his younger brother, Mason. I mean, they actually had to compete against one another for playing time.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Lon's checked in, and Denver with a change here, too. Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Kenneth Faried. He hits the second from the line. Greg, going back to those Plumlee brothers you were talking about, there is competition. And then, Clark, you know, there's this friendly rivalry that'll always exist.
Yeah, the brotherly competition, if you will. They have similar bodies and share some of the same attributes as well. Drafted in back-to-back years, both toward the end of the first round. A lot of parallels.
A lot of similarities, you're right.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Nelson's checked in for Denver. Screen by Nurkic. And here's Gallinari. He's coming off a 13-point game against Dallas. And the shot is good.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
And here's Denver. They're on a 12-3 run. Nelson, the pass to Augustine. Nurkic, a screen on Mayo. Over in the corner, Arthur. Here's Nurkic. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
A chance here, Kevin, to see where the Nuggets sit statistically in the NBA right now. 8th in assists, 9th in second chance points. And as far as team scoring goes, they've struggled a bit. Top 20 in the league. There's room to get better there.
And the ball has been moving just beautifully for them. There's that trust that when you get open, the ball will find you and also find you on time. You see guys cut harder, and it becomes infectious.
No good on the free throw. And Jusuf Nurkic, really a big, good-looking young prospect. He's the guy that took Mozgov's place in Denver.
Yeah, originally, Kevin, drafted by the Bulls at number 16, then traded to Denver, as you indicated. His sheer size alone, 7 feet, 280. That makes him a force on the glass.
That one misses.
And getting back to Nurkic, what makes him an intriguing prospect beyond his size is his exceptional balance. I mean, his excellent footwork makes him really effective in the pick and roll. He also possesses great lateral speed and quick hands for a big man.
Now here is Augustine. 11 points for him in that last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And also his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved.
And another miss by Denver.
And, you know, talking about Nurkic, I mean, his father, a police officer in Bosnia, according to the Denver Nuggets broadcasters last year. Dad is 7 feet tall and weighs a good 400 pounds or more. That's a big police officer there, boy.
Vasquez, guys, remarkable consistency over the last 3 seasons.
Yeah, his three-point percentage went up a little bit, Kevin, but that's about it. I mean, it's possible. We just need to accept that this is who he is. I mean, he's a good playmaker. He plays with great enthusiasm and energy.
Right now, gentlemen,
and we need to leave it there. Don't expect much more than that.
Free throw good, Vasquez.
And talking about Vasquez, guys, good size for a point guard. Solid ball handler and playmaker when he's put in that role. But he needs the ball to be truly effective. And last season, the ball belonged to Kyle Lowry.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And for Vasquez, he doesn't have the foot speed to track opposing point guards. He tries to compensate with good use of angles, but he did do a solid job defending the pick and roll last season, using his superior size and anticipation in that area.
Now here is Augustine. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
Parker, that falls. Great assist by Vasquez. And that's 11 points for Parker.
He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
Screen by Nurkic. Nelson kicks to Augustine. He wants to get it to Nurkic and does. Just 5 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. A.J. Augustine, and that's good. Augustine's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once and it had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his teams. And taking a look now at stats for Vasquez. His last 10 games, averaging about 4 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, not bad, but guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
Bucks trail by 7. And with Kidd, the results on the floor, Greg, speak for themselves. He knows what he wants out of his players, Clark, and he keeps them accountable.
And, you know, having that accountability is what made the Bucks so much better last season. Kidd is still a very young head coach, but I tell you what, he's shown me a bright future in that capacity for himself.
Now, here is Gallinari. O.J. Mayo missing his last shot. That's good.
Kevin, a big guy with his quickness should be almost illegal. How can you guard that?
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well. And getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Steve Novak, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Gallinari, no good on the free throw.
Really was a slow start for Gallinari last season. Took him a while to get back to speed after missing all of the 2013-14 season with that torn ACL.
Now here's Mayo. He's coming off a 10-point game against Charlotte. Cans it from downtown.
Well, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Now here is Augustine. To the inside. Nice shot by Arthur. And the Nuggets lead by 8. Gallinari did get better and better over time. He improved. He started to get back to his former self near the end of the season.
Yeah, had that huge 47-point explosion towards the end of last season. And listen, he's still a young guy and hopefully can continue to build after his injury woes.
Here's Novak. And it's Denver with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Arthur sets the pick for Augustine. Kicks it to Gallinari. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Augustine's got 3 assists in the game. Now here's Vasquez. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Plumlee with the screen. Novak acts for 2. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Novak's got his first basket.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's Augustine. Right now he's averaging 11 points a game.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. No one near Mayo as he lets it go. Plumlee dishes to Novak. Now here's Vasquez. He's guarded closely. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Nuggets ahead. They're up by 7. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and it's quality shots they're getting.
Bucks trail by 7. Chris Middleton is out there with Steve Novak. Then there's Monroe. Then it's Carter Williams. And it's Mayo in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Shots good by Middleton.
There's no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Now here's Moutier. 14 points from him the last game against Dallas.
And also give him credit for his ability to pass the basketball. He was always looking for the open man.
That's good.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Here's Mayo. Passes it to Novak. The Bucks working the ball around. There's the screen. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Carter Williams has got 3 assists in the game. The Nuggets missed the postseason again last year. Never really had a good look at it and just fell back of the pack.
And it's the second straight year of not playing playoff basketball in Denver. This coming on the heels of 10 straight bursts between 04 and 13.
Now here's Chandler. 11 points for him in that last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev, and that also was a factor.
Bucks trail by 6. Carter Williams, the pass to Mayo. That one dropped for his second bucket. Again, 2 for 4.
And, you know, for Denver, historically, they've enjoyed a lot of success for a long time. I mean, missing the playoffs consecutively might have been the wake-up call they needed to try something different going forward.
The shot by Chandler, wide open. Another 3 for Denver.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Screen by Monroe, and it's Middleton penetrating. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And listen, it's sometimes really hard for teams like the Nuggets to know when to rebuild. So while they weren't quite sure what they had coming in the last season, by the end of it, they had a clear idea of what direction they needed to head into for the future.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And he makes the first. Bucks are a strong team last year at home to start the year, certainly. The whole league was marveling at their start. Much improved, Greg, from the season before, but fell off, Greg, a touch late in the season.
And, Kevin, credit Jason Kidd. I mean, he got this team off to that great start, particularly at home, and they built some confidence, and that helped propel them into the playoffs. Sad to say they were still near the bottom of the league, though, in attendance.
And he makes both free throws.
Yeah, the Bucks ended, guys, with a 23-18 record at home. Really impressive for a young team. They didn't have the largest margin of victory because they won a lot of close games here at the Bradley Center.
Here's Jokic. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing.
And one thing that made the Bucks so strong at home was their three-pointers. Near the top in three-point percentage here at home, and easy to get the crowd into it when you knock a couple down from deep.
For Denver, they have come up with 3 misses and 5 attempts so far at the line.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Talk about great numbers for Jay. He's got 8 points and 4 assists. That kind of mix of assists and rebounds is what wins you basketball games.
Clark, it's a rarity when you've got a guy that can just do it as well as he does on both ends.
And so he hits both. Tanking is something that all teams that are out of it tend to do. I hate that word, Clark, but it seems to be the one used by a lot. Nuggets didn't really try to hide it last season either.
Well, you know, it certainly looked that way. Right around March, they just started sitting key players for no real reason. They framed it as rest, but it didn't quite look that way.
Barton picks to Mudiay. They set the pick. Fareed, right side. It's rebounded by Mayo.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Now, here is Monroe. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game.
The pass to Jokic. Another shot. Cannot hit. Good work defensively by Monroe.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Pass to Mayo. And that one's good. Now it's just a 3-point Denver lead.
Oh, terrific work finishing a soft move like that. The finger roll.
Fareed, a screen on Monroe. Dishes it to Moutier. Got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. And last touch by Carter Williams.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Here's Jokic, covered by Monroe. Chandler a screen, just 5 to shoot. Here's Moutier. And another miss by Denver.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Carter Williams dishes to Mayo. Here's Parker. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Parker's got 13 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Milwaukee's gone 6 of 8 on 3-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Carter Williams, the pass to Parker. He kicks it to Monroe. Puts up the baby hook. Moves back up. The shot is off. Now Denver takes it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home. Here's Mayo. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Nuggets have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Now, Moutier provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Mayo burns the double team. Here's Barton. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Now here's Parker. 14 points from him the last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Carter Williams kicks to Parker. Puts it up from 12. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got assist number 5 here tonight. Fareed outside. Feeds to Moutier. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Shot by Mayo is no good. And Michael Carter Williams gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
A different look for Milwaukee. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Monroe, for O.J. Mayo. And it's Vasquez in for Carter Williams. The Nuggets also changing it up. Alinari, he's checked in for Kenneth Fareed. Nelson comes in for Barton. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Moutier. Denver with a tough year last season. A lot of losses for them on the road as they would go, Clark, only 11-30 away from the Mile High City.
Yeah, and Kevin, they ended the season on a 5-game road losing streak as well. I mean, they had mostly given up at that point as they had tried to develop young players, and it just kind of blew up on them down the stretch.
Let's check out some of the best shooting teams out there. In the third spot, the Bucks.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Denver's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter.
A big problem for the Nuggets last year is that they just couldn't hit shots away from home. I mean, they finished in the bottom 5 in terms of field goal percentage on the road. And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
Here's Vasquez after the Nuggets pick up 2. Plumlee with a screen on Augustine. There's Vaughn. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play. Vasquez has got 4 assists now tonight.
Okay, I've got one more note on the Nuggets and the road. I mean, when you shoot as poorly as they did, as you mentioned, you start to lose some confidence and second-guess things. It's a lot harder to fight through shooting slumps like that in somebody else's building, no doubt.
Kept alive. Good. And 11 points for Jay.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Here's Jokic. 11 points in the game. It's Gallinari on top of the key. Nelson, no one around him. Off target from three-point range. Milwaukee's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. And there's the feed to Vasquez. Middleton up top. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Denver's got 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Augustine dishes to Gallinari. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
What handle? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
Here is Vasquez. Middleton outside for 3. Another miss by Middleton. Denver in the lead. And Augustine kicks to Chandler. Nelson outside. Gallinari with the screen for Nelson. Shot clock at 6. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Vasquez kicks to Plumlee. Parker against Nelson. Kicks it out to Vasquez. And the Bucks miss again. Denver's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Wide open look. No good off the front iron.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Here's Parker. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. Parker's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Well, for Jabari Parker in his rookie year, not the kind of NBA career start that he wanted. Played great. Was probably the rookie of the year up until the time he was injured, blowing the knee and cutting his season short.
A great call. He definitely would have had a great chance. Really just made a transition seamlessly. Very efficient as a rookie before that injury, but which was a really tough thing to watch for anyone as he was showing so much promise early on in his career.
And for Parker, he could have been in the Rookie of the Year running with this play, scoring just over 12 points a game and shooting almost 50% before the injury ended his season.
And here's a look at the stats for Jay. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. He's averaging 20 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. And you know, pretty terrific numbers across the board.
Yeah, so many books in his library. He lights up the scoreboard on a nightly basis.
Steve Novak, he's checked in for Jabari Parker. Nurkic checked in for Denver. Arthur comes in for Wilson Chandler. Screen by Nurkic. Gallinari with it. 10 points for him. That's good.
And even in the short glimpses of last season, you could see that Parker was the real deal. I mean, he had no problem finding ways to score. And even with his injury setback, he should be a great player for years to come.
The Nuggets have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
That free throw good from Gallinari.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Gallinari. 13 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
Now here's Vasquez. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. Good on the three-point shot. Middleton's got 8 points in the quarter.
They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number 1 for this defense.
Absolutely. You cannot allow a team to have that kind of a rhythm from beyond.
Here's Middleton. 9 points last game out. Here's Plumlee, and he jams it with authority.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
And here are the Nuggets now after the basket by Milwaukee. And Nurkic gets it to go.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
And here's Vasquez. Middleton left side. Six to shoot. Lets it fly from 18. Goes back up. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And a chance here to see where the Bucks currently sit in the NBA statistically. First and second chance points, third in assists, and they're ranked third in field goal shooting. This team has a lot of weapons, and guys are not afraid to share the ball to get good shots.
And going back to their offensive rebounding, and that number 1 ranking in second chance buckets, I think it speaks to their tenacity and physicality. They go at you. No question about that.
And he knocks down the first one. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And I think everyone knew the Bucks would be much improved last season, but to see the jump into the middle of the playoff picture, I think that took everybody by surprise.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. .54 seconds left in the first half. Now here's Vasquez. Middleton outside. Another miss by Middleton.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
It's been brutal in terms of the physicality down low.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. There's the pick. Now Vasquez. Middleton outside. Pass to Plumlee. Vasquez gets to Middleton. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Nurkic has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Gallinari. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Bucks lead by 1. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, guys, I've got Jameer Nelson. And Jameer, what's going to be the focus of the second half?
Keeping the ball in our hands and making decisions that gives us good shots. I think when we do that, we shoot a high percentage, as you can see. The games that in the half that we are bad is when we turn the ball over a lot.
Jameer, thank you. Guys, looking to cut down those turnovers.
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. For Milwaukee, the first quarter was not an easy one. They struggled to find an offensive rhythm or come up with enough stops and sunk into a 7-point hole by the end of the period. The second quarter went a lot better for them, and they got right back where they wanted to be before the half and now hold the 1-point lead. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Well, you expect the home team to take care of business, and they have. They didn't play flawlessly, but they held their own. Now we get to see the true test in the second half.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Well, it was a huge first half for their bench, a.k.a. the others, played pretty good. When you get a boost like this, it always gives a team a lift. And given how well the others are contributing, we'll probably continue to see more minutes for them in the second half. Starters or not, when players are producing, you got to ride them, cowboy.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first two quarters.
What a game for Parker. He's got 17 points, and he's put one three-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Denver, Chandler and Fareed are at the forward spots. Moutier out there with Will Barton. And it's Jay in at the 5 down low. Here's Moutier after the made shot from Greg Monroe. Here's Jokic. Good work defensively by Monroe.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Parker against Chandler. Parker kicks to Novak. Outside for Carter Williams. Cannot hit. Now Denver takes it the other way. And here's Chandler from the arc. And that one's good. Chandler's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Carter Williams kicks to Novak. Right wing. It's Parker with the drive. And that one's good. Parker's got 19 points.
Great way to start to have easy layup against some soft D.
Pass to Jokic. Fareed, a screen on Parker. And Parker with the block. They retain possession. It's rebounded by Carter Williams.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-over. You got to finish the job.
Now the dish to Monroe. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. And now a 4-point Milwaukee lead. Denver's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage.
Fellas, I'll tell you, I was really surprised when Michael Carter Williams got traded last season. It's so hard to find point guards with his length and instincts. I mean, you just have to wonder what's going on in Philly.
Here's Carter Williams. Following the basket by Kenneth Fareed. That one goes. Count.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line. On the subject of Michael Carter Williams, his assists went up last season. His rebounds went up last season as well. But, Greg, the one thing he can't seem to lock down is his shooting stroke.
Yeah, last season hitting just 38% from the field, and you expect more out of him at this stage. But remember, this is a young player, and oftentimes your field goal percentage isn't necessarily a reflection of your ability to make shots, but more so your ability to take good ones. So shot selection, I think, plays a role for him as well.
You know, the Nuggets could create their offense, but they still would have trouble knocking down the shots. Just didn't have a lot of dead-eye laser shooters. Every field goal attempt with them was an adventure.
Oh, here's Parker. 19 points in the game. Double team on Parker. A shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. And it's good on the assist by Parker.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
Moutier pass to Fareed. He feeds it to Chandler. Fareed setting the pick for Chandler. Back to Fareed. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Fareed's got 4 points this quarter. Nuggets did have their problems on the offensive end, too. Something that's rare for them, hitting the open shot and the mid-range shot and beyond being one of them.
You know, Kevin, how about being last in the league in catch and shoot field goal percentage? I mean, got a good amount of looks that way, but really struggled shooting only 34% in those situations.
And Denver has possession. Jabari Parker unable to get his last shot to go. Martin, no luck. Mayo drives in. He dishes it to Nova. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Moutier pass to Jokic. Kicks it to Chandler. And Parker with the block. Here's Mayo. He's got 7. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And now on our rookie leaderboard, who are the rookies grabbing the most rebounds in the NBA right now? Let's take a look. Well, you look at Jay, one of the game's best, second in the league.
And, you know, rebounding was a skill that I thought would translate to the NBA for him. We knew he could board with the best of them, and he has not disappointed.
Yeah, rebounding always transfers and translates to the next level. He's been a bull in the china shop, out working, out hustling guys, and he's really got terrific instincts to the basketball.
Oh, here's Parker. Following the miss by Kenneth Fareed. Parker dishes to Monroe. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 3 assists now in this one. The Nuggets trail by 7. Moutier with the ball. And that one's good. Moutier's got 5 points so far.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Screen by Fareed. Moutier with the ball. Now defended by Carter Williams. And it's good.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Doris Burke has some information for us, Doris.
Hi, Kevin. Jason Kidd was just going over the plan with his team. He told the team he wanted to run their offense through Parker. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Here is Nova. 11 points in the game. Double team on Parker to the right side. Here's Carter Williams, and it's good on the assist by Parker.
They've had had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Offensive rebound, Faried. Excellent beat here from Parker.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And guys, when you look at O.J. Mayo's statistics over the past few years, nothing really stands out. But then you watch him in games, especially in clutch moments, and he just seemed like the most dangerous guy on the floor. A scary, deep-range shooter who loves to take defenders one-on-one.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. On the topic of O.J. Mayo, has value in this NBA.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, he's multi-skilled, good size, sees himself as a superstar, and yet that sometimes derails him being as effective as he could be because he just can't quite get comfortable in that role of being a backup.
No luck that time either. The Nuggets trail by 7. And here's Gallinari. 13 points in the game. Rebound by Monroe. Monroe's got his 3rd rebound tonight. There's the pass to Parker. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And what a double-double machine Greg Monroe is becoming. Top 6 for power forwards last season. Top 5 for centers. And his game is only continuing to evolve.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
He's off on the first. Well, Greg, the thing about Monroe, we knew he was a prolific scorer and a rebounder when he was a 5-star recruit out of high school. So, Clark, this is nothing new for him.
I think what you see, Kevin, is the added muscle coming into play and benefiting him. He's just an average athlete, but being stronger makes him more effective.
And the second free throw, good. The Nuggets trail by 8. Pass to Gallinari. Dishes to Barton. Makes it off the glass. Barton's got 12. Milwaukee leading by 6. Now here's Vasquez, and it's Carter Williams in the corner. Kenneth Faried pulls it in. Faried's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Barton, guarded by Vasquez. There's Gallinari with the 3, and another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Now here's Vasquez. Parker outside. They set the screen. Shot clock at 6. And here's Mayo from beyond the arc. And it's Denver with the rebound. Faried's got his 4th rebound in this one. Nurkic kicks to Gallinari. Feeds to Faried. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on O.J. Mayo.
And, you know, guys, a high-energy post player like Kenneth Faried excels at doing the dirty work. As a matter of fact, he's nicknamed the Manimal for good reason. Very few players in the league possess this combination of energy and aggressiveness.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
He's off on the first. Talking about Faried, a rebounder extraordinaire. His explosiveness, long arms, and huge hands help him compensate for his relative lack of size.
And he has that exceptional shot blocker instincts. I mean, the timing's there. He'll also steal the ball from you. The question now becomes, will he always be that role, effort, energy player, or will he develop eventually the offensive skills needed to see him reach the next level?
Now here's Vasquez. To the middle. Nurkic with the steal. Nuggets trail. Augustine passes to Nelson. Augustine in the corner. Clock at 6. With a tie and the foul called on Vasquez. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Arthur's checked in. Here's Augustine. He kicks it to Nurkic. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Mayo dishing to Monroe. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Vaughn, the pass to Plumlee. Nurkic with the block. There's the feed to Vasquez. Clock at 4. Trying to get back on track. That one a little long.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Nurkic setting the pick for Nelson. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Nelson's got 6.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Gallinari against Mayo. Out to the right wing. Plumlee with the screen. Now Vasquez shoots, and the jumper is on the mark. Vasquez has got it all tied up now for Milwaukee. Here's Denver now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Nelson kicks to Gallinari. Pass to Augustine. Arthur sets the pick for Augustine. In the corner, it's Nelson. He used that pick just right. Nelson's got 8 points.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Plumlee with a screen on Augustine. Down low. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
That free throw missing.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often that's the case for this team.
And the Bucks making a change here. Middleton's checked in. Moutier, he's checked in for Denver. That one misses.
Well, it's terribly frustrating for a coach when his team can't knock down their free throw. I mean, it really comes down to focus, routine, and stamina, especially in the second half.
Milwaukee with the ball. Following the miss by Emmanuel Moutier. Middleton with it. Arthur on him. Fades back. Middleton can't get it to go.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Moutier kicks to Gallinari. Vaughn with the rebound. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. In the corner, Middleton with it. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Here's Denver now. They're on a 16-7 run. We've got 1:08 left in the third. And Augustine kicks to Gallinari. Pulls it from the elbow. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here's Vaughn. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Vaughn's got his second basket of the night. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting straight 49% from the field. Nurkic setting the pick for Augustine. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Middleton outside. 24 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pulls up from the corner. Offensive rebound. Plumlee dishes to Monroe. Goes up again. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Augustine kicks to Moutier. Here's the teardrop. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. The Nuggets have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Nuggets on top. They lead by 3. And we'll get going after this from the BMO Harris Bradley Center. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Denver leading by 3. Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. Parker out there with Steve Novak. And it's Plumlee in at the center position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Moutier pass to Barton. Fareed, no good. And the Bucks, they're shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Here's Middleton. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
This is the story of the game, really. I mean, you can't expect to win in this league when you can't hit your free throws. I mean, that's a must. You're a pro. You got to be able to knock down your free throws.
The line for 2.
We talk about players who don't get a lot of recognition that probably deserve some. For me, Chris Middleton, Clark.
He's at the top of the list in that regard for me too, Kevin. I mean, really a revelation for the Bucks the last couple of years. He's a really good all-around forward who can do everything well.
And the first one drops.
And Middleton has improved every year as well. Added the three-point shot after the rookie season, which made him very tough to deal with offensively.
He doesn't get the second one.
And for Middleton, converting that three-point shot was huge. I mean, not only can he keep teams honest outside, but he hits over 40% of his shots from beyond the arc.
Here's Barton at the elbow. Moutier. Faried outside. Here's Barton. Carter Williams covering. Barton kicks to Faried. Clock at 4. Off the screen. Faried can't get that one to fall.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
There's the pick. Parker outside. Faried sends it back. Pass to Moutier. Here's the three. The shot misses. The Bucks go the other way with it.
One made three form for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Parker kicks to Plumlee. The dish now to Carter Williams. Plumlee with a screen on Chandler. In the corner, Middleton with it to take the lead. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. And that's now 19 points for Chris Middleton. Nuggets have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. Faried outside. He feeds it to Moutier. Fires from deep. That's good.
And how about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
And here is Carter Williams following Emmanuel Moutier's three. That shot wide open. And the Bucks lead by 1.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves here.
Jokic passes to Moutier. Shoots from the right block. Rebounded by the Bucks. And that one's good. 9 points for Kenneth Faried. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Here's Parker. Following the basket by Kenneth Faried. Parker inside. And it's Denver with the rebound. Chandler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. On the wing, Chandler. It's up a 3. Another 3 for Denver.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Milwaukee. Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jason Kidd was saying to his team. They're getting outshot from the perimeter. He told them, we've got to close out faster on the outside shooters. These threes are killing us. Kevin, can they tighten their D?
Thank you, Doris. Monroe's checked in for the Bucks. Mayo comes in for Chris Middleton. Carter Williams can't get it to go.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Now here's Moutier, guarded by Mayo, and that is good.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Got that one on the move. And now an 8-point Nugget lead.
That's a tough shot for anyone. Those runners need a soft touch.
Carter Williams kicks to Parker. To the inside. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Monroe. The kick out to Mayo. He dishes it to Carter Williams. Screen by Monroe. To stop the run. Carter Williams can't get it to go. The Nuggets leading by 8. Moutier dishes to Barton. To the paint. Here's Fareed. And that one is stuffed right through.
Really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
I agree with you. I mean, and now that we're moving deeper into the fourth, it's really the point where they had a few more points to the lead, and I think they can put this thing away and consider it over.
Barton passes to Moutier. Fareed outside. Kicks it to Barton. Inside. Fareed outside. The pass to Barton. Another three for Denver.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here. Had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, back-breaking run. Really exposing the weaknesses in their defense.
Parker drives in. And there's the call on Chandler. And that'll be his third foul so far.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
On defense, Denver. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Good on the shot.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
The Nuggets have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Now here's Moutier. Defense right on him. And Fareed throws it down.
What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever seen it play.
Every single guy on their team with the absolute Midas magic touch, shooting the lights out here.
Here's Parker following the basket by Kenneth Fareed. Here's Monroe. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Monroe's got 12 points in just the second half. To the inside. Here's Moutier. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Well, perhaps one of the most intriguing draft picks of this past summer, Emmanuel Moutier, can be a game-changing player. Was going to play, Clark, as you recall, at SMU for Larry Brown.
He sure was, and went overseas instead. So we don't know a ton about him other than his reputation is sterling. Now we'll see if he can live up to it.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And how about Moutier, guys? He has a very interesting upbringing. Born in the Congo, grew up in Texas, then spent last season in China. Already a very well-traveled young man for a player of his age.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
And you know, with Moutier, you can't ignore what he does on the court. He has amazing size at the point guard spot, excellent vision, and is a natural playmaker for his squad.
Parker. Shot is off. Some solid defense from Fareed. Here's Barton, guarded by Mayo. Barton picks to Moutier. Pass to Jokic. Fareed, right side. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Fareed's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nuggets. Milwaukee has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Novak dishes to Parker. Feeds to Carter Williams. Inside. And Monroe. Bucket on the assist from Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got 10 assists here tonight. So active. The Nuggets leading by 11. Inside. Here's Chandler. Excellent D there from Parker.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Dishes it to Noble. He kicks to Carter Williams. From deep. Kenneth Faried pulls it in. Denver's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Chandler inside the line. That doesn't go either for Chandler. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. And here's Mayo from beyond the arc. The shot no good. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Here's Barton. And there's the feed to Moutier. Just 5 on the clock. Faried, left side. Three-pointer. Barton, no luck.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
To the paint. Here's Monroe. Soft touch off the glass.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
There's a good screen. Moutier pass to Jokic. It's deflected and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Wilson Chandler. Bucks trail by 11. Carter Williams with it. To the middle. Here's Parker. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
At the line for your Bucks, Jabari Parker. Taking 2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Parker. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
He's simply just willing himself to the line here. I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's going wrong with him this quarter. He's really falling off.
Here's Barton. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And with that, the Denver lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Monroe.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Denver's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. The shot's good from Faried.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
You know, Kenneth Faried was named to the NBA All-Rookie First Team 4 years ago. Took the league by storm with his energy and hustle. Looked like the sky was the limit for him, but every year since then, his numbers have looked very similar.
Bucks trail by 12. Getting back to Faried, the numbers through last season tell a very interesting story. His field goal percentage has gone down every year, while his free throw percentage has gone up every year.
Yeah, his rebounds, assists, steals, block numbers have all stayed relatively flat. You know, he's making a positive contribution, but maybe not at the level of that contract extension he signed back in 14.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
At the line for your Bucks, Jabari Parker. At the line for 2.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
First one falls for him. Chris Middleton's checked in for O.J. Mayo. And Parker drops them both.
That was the confidence booster he needed. He's been scuffling from that free throw line.
The Nuggets leading by 8. Here's Jokic. Inside. Pass to Barton. Now here's Moutier. Carter Williams covering. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Gallinari outside. It's rebounded by Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. They set the pick. And it's Monroe, top of the key. Moutier brings the double team. Here's Novak. Got a piece of it. For 3, Middleton. That's good. Middleton's got 7 points for the quarter.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Denver's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Here's Jokic. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
We've got 1:18 left in the 4th. And Middleton kicks to Carter Williams. Passes it to Monroe. Fades and shoots. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Monroe's got 24.
Obviously a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Jokic passes to Moutier. There's the dish to Faried. Gallinari kicks to Faried. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Kicks it to Novak. Plenty of space. Denver grabs the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. There's the pass to Moutier. They set the pick. And Parker comes with the help. Out to Gallinari. The 3. The shot is off. And the Bucks with possession. 7-point differential. It's Parker outside.
Denver foul call. Jokic. That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Bucks, Michael Carter Williams. 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break.
And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Nelson outside. So the Nuggets win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Gentlemen, standing here with Jameer Nelson. And what were the elements, Jameer, that helped contribute to this win?
Collective effort. I mean, we did things together defensively, first and foremost. And offensively, we have enough guys to score the ball, and guys are playing together and, trusting one another. And that's the big thing for us going forward.
Jameer, thank you as always. Guys, over to you.
Doris, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. So why don't we take a look now at our Jordan Player of the Game? He led the way tonight with a double-double and was a major reason why they won tonight. His effort and intensity gave them the boost they needed.
Things haven't been pretty for them lately, but his performance in this win is definitely a step in the right direction. He wanted this one badly. You could tell that right off the bat. He put his game into another gear and was playing angry tonight, fellas.
He had a very nice night from the field tonight, shooting over 50%. That smooth, soft touch was working for him tonight. No matter how tight the D played him, he was still shooting it right in their face.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.